So after a quick drive up into the hills here above Medellin, we're at a little mirador, which is a...
Yeah, what's up? How you doing?
So that was the tour guide, Davey. He wanted to take a picture of us with the city with my camera, so we got some good pictures actually. So for breakfast we've come to this kind of little finca out in the hills, and they've already got the table set and a lot of fruit and bread on the table for us. So the breakfast tour was really delicious, and now we're getting on top of the van to go the rest of the way to Guatape. And it's raining a little bit now, but hopefully it clears up. So because of the rain, the roof was pretty short-lived. Hopefully we can do that again later if it's sunny out in Guatape. So before we get to the actual town of Guatape, we've stopped in Old Peñol, which is kind of a recreation town of where the old city of Peñol, or the old town, I guess, of Peñol used to be. That is, or was underwater until they destroyed it. They actually built a hydroelectric dam, and then they drained the reservoir and destroyed the old town and then filled it back up with the river. So it's actually really hard to see without a zoom lens, but right there in the middle of the now lake, there is a cross that's kind of elevated. That's where the old church used to be before they flooded the town. So it's not hard to make new friends here on the side of the road at all. We found one of them chewing on a plastic bag as we rolled up.
Just sit there and think about it. Yeah, come on, try it. Let's go New York. It's so high, and I am kind of high.
Yeah!
No, and do it again. Los, dámelos.
So we finally made it to the rock of Guatape here, and we've got 740 steps to go, and the guide was telling us that it is the second largest monolithic rock in South America, second only to the Sugarloaf in Brazil, and it's about $6 or 18,000 pesos to get in. ¿Cómo estás? Gracias. All right, the first 10 stairs of 740. It should only take about 10 or 15 minutes to get up there. So here's the view from stair 125. Why are we doing this? Passing the 600 mark right now, and it is definitely a tough walk. After 740 steps in about 10 or 15 minutes, we are here at the top with the amazing view of Guatape and the artificial lake below. So I guess that wasn't quite the top. There's a building right behind me that has some stairs that I'm going to go to the top of the rock now. Well, that plan was put down pretty quickly. They're not letting anybody up there because apparently they're remodeling or something right now. So we're just going to stay on the main level and take awesome photos from here. we made it down, which was almost effortless compared to the hike up to the top. And we actually got lucky enough to see an airplane kind of do tricks, which I haven't seen that in a long time. It looked like an air show, but I don't know if he does that every day or if that was just special for today. Near the base of the rock stands a statue of Luis Eduardo Villegas Lopez, the first man to climb to the top of the rock in July of 1954. Well, we're headed now back to the van to head into the town of Guatape to see all the colorful buildings and stuff. And we got done just in time because it's actually starting to rain again. What's up? What's up?
You can find really good hidden spots next to your feet. You see it?
This town is Guatape. The famous Guatape is one of the most colorful towns in Antioquia. And at the other town, part of this town used to be where the lake is, so they have to move the town.
So every town here in every town. So, so every house here.
20.
Yeah, take 30. Who knows? Yeah. I've done that before. It was just like, I got to keep going. So every house here in Guatape is actually required by law to have some sort of bas-relief, which you've been seeing. They're called sacalos or sacalas, and they are really cool. They kind of describe a little bit about the people that live in the houses, or if it's a business, kind of what the business is.
The main products of Guatape are beans, fish, tourists, and coffee. Here we are about 2,000 minutes or deciliter to 2,500 minutes or deciliter. So the coffee from here is really good coffee.
So we stopped into a local coffee shop, and I ended up getting some artisanal chocolate with coffee and artisanal chocolate with chuvas. So that should be pretty good. Some fruit and a little bit of local coffee in my cup of chocolate.
Muchas gracias. Y bueno, so welcome to this is real winter. When it rains like this.
So as with the rest of the day, we've had pretty good timing. We got out of Guatape just as it started to pour, and as you could probably see, the road was barely visible from the van. And now we're back at this little hostel here, and we're gonna have dinner. And he told us that the dinner was way better than the breakfast, so I'm expecting big things.
All right, guys. Oh, yeah. Soup is lentils, rice with carrots, and rice with beans. Beef here, chicken with honey, spicy pork.
So I can definitely vouch that the food was delicious. They just brought us the last course, which was a cake, and I'm gonna dig into my little artisanal chocolates, and I think we're just gonna head back in a few minutes or maybe an hour or so.
Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Arriba, 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 abajo, al centro, adentro.
Thank you for watching this video. Smash the like and subscribe button below. If you want to see more content, ring the little bell icon to get notified for my newest videos. And you can click on the side over there to see some of my previous videos. Safe travels and never stop adventuring.
Sombrero doble.